I've traveled across America, from the rolling plains of the Midwest to the sun-baked fields of California. But North Carolina's farmlands stand apart, offering a unique blend of tradition, resilience, and natural beauty that you won't find anywhere else. Beyond the postcard hills and iconic red barns, this is a place where the soil is a living legacy, rich, dark, and full of stories. Every handful tells a tale of hard work and hope. Generations have tilled this land, passing down knowledge, grit, and a deep respect for nature. Here, farming is a family affair, with wisdom and values handed down like heirlooms. Farming here isn't just a job, it's an identity, woven into the fabric of daily life. It shapes who people are and how they see the world. North Carolina is a powerhouse in American agriculture, though most people don't realize it. The state ranks among the top producers of sweet potatoes, tobacco, and poultry, fueling both local communities and the nation. While many think of beaches or basketball when they hear North Carolina, the real backbone is its farms, quietly supporting the state's economy and culture. The state's diverse geography, from the mountains to the coast, lets it grow a staggering array of crops: corn, soybeans, cotton, and more, feeding millions across the country. Drive through the countryside and you'll see century farms, land worked by the same families for over 100 years. These farms are living monuments to perseverance and dedication. That's 100 years of early mornings, hard seasons, and family tradition, each sunrise marking another day of commitment to the land. This deep-rooted commitment is the bedrock of North Carolina's agricultural success, anchoring communities and inspiring future generations to carry on the legacy. Before we dive into the details, remember, it all starts with the people and their connection to the land. Their passion and perseverance are what make these fields flourish. These farmers are the unsung heroes, betting on the weather, braving uncertainty, and working the soil so the rest of us can eat. Their daily efforts often go unnoticed, but they are vital to our way of life. And it all begins in the rich, fertile ground of the Tar Heel State, a place where tradition, hard work, and hope for the future grow side by side. Ayo. North Carolina's farms are the beating heart of the state's economy, pumping over $100 billion into local communities every single year, an astonishing figure that highlights just how vital agriculture is here. This agricultural powerhouse supports 1 in every 6 jobs across the state, from the fields to the factories, and even into the bustling markets and restaurants. We're not talking about a small harvest. This is a massive operation, moving millions of tons of food with industrial precision and efficiency, day in and day out. North Carolina stands tall as the nation's top sweet potato producer, growing over 60% of the entire U.S. supply. That's more than any other state by far. So, the next time you bite into a sweet potato fry or enjoy a baked sweet potato, there's a good chance it started its journey right here in these fields. But sweet potatoes are just the beginning. North Carolina is also a national leader in tobacco, poultry, eggs, and pork, products that have shaped the state's identity for generations. Every year, millions of chickens, turkeys, and hogs are raised on North Carolina farms, providing protein for families not just here but all across the country. The sheer variety of what's grown and raised is staggering. From cotton and soybeans to corn, peanuts, peaches, watermelons, Christmas trees, blueberries, and cucumbers, the list goes on and on. Each crop adds its own unique flavor to the state's agricultural story. This incredible diversity makes North Carolina's agriculture resilient. If one crop faces a tough season, another can pick up the slack, ensuring stability for farmers and consumers alike. Picture this: a line of trucks filled with just 1 year's sweet potato harvest could stretch for hundreds of miles, winding its way across the state and beyond. And when you add in pork, chicken, tobacco, and all the other products, it becomes a river of food and goods flowing out of North Carolina every single day, feeding millions. Yet every massive harvest starts with something small: a single seed planted in the rich North Carolina soil, or a newborn animal cared for by dedicated hands. It's a process built on patience, skill, and tradition. The bounty grown here doesn't just fill local markets. It's shipped across the country and even around the world, making North Carolina a global player in agriculture. Think of it as a diversified portfolio, only instead of stocks and bonds, it's fresh produce, meats, and more. And the best part, you can actually eat it. The scale of this operation is almost impossible to imagine, but at its core, it all comes back to the land and the hardworking people who nurture it from sunrise to sunset. This is the real story behind what ends up on your plate, the journey from seed to harvest, from farm to table, made possible by North Carolina's farmers. And it's a story that's unfolding every single day, right here in North Carolina, as the sun rises over another day of hard work and hope. Let's trace the path of a North Carolina sweet potato. It starts in spring, with farmers planting slips, sprouts from mature potatoes, into sandy raised beds. Months of careful tending follow irrigation, pest control, and constant vigilance. Come fall, mechanical diggers lift the potatoes, but workers still gather them by hand, quickly and gently to avoid bruising. After harvest, the potatoes are cured in warm, humid rooms for a week, healing their skins and boosting flavor. Then they're stored in cool warehouses lasting up to a year. Before reaching stores, they're washed, sorted, and packed, some for fresh markets, others for fries, puree, or baby food. It's a supply chain that's both complex and efficient. From field to fork, every step is about quality and care. A humble root, transformed by hard work, ends up on dinner plates across the country. That's the journey of a North Carolina sweet potato. For centuries, tobacco has been more than just a crop in North Carolina, it's been a way of life. The golden leaf shaped the state's landscape, built entire towns, funded public schools, and became woven into the very fabric of local culture. Generations of families have depended on tobacco, and its influence can still be seen in the architecture of small towns and the traditions of rural communities. While the tobacco industry has evolved dramatically over the years, North Carolina remains the nation's top producer of flue-cured tobacco. Modern fields stretch across the countryside, a testament to both tradition and innovation. The art of growing tobacco is a legacy, carefully passed down from one generation to the next. Families work side by side, sharing knowledge and skills that have been refined over decades, if not centuries. Each season begins in greenhouses, where tiny seedlings are nurtured with care. Once strong enough, these young plants are transplanted into the rich North Carolina soil, marking the start of a new growing cycle. Farmers meticulously top the plants and remove side shoots by hand, a labor-intensive process that channels the plant's energy into producing the highest quality leaves. This hands-on approach is a blend of science and tradition. Harvesting is a careful, staged process. Leaves are picked by hand as they ripen, starting from the bottom of the plant and moving upward, ensuring each leaf is at its peak. After harvest, the leaves are cured in barns, some traditional, some equipped with modern temperature controls. This crucial step transforms the green leaves into the golden tobacco prized worldwide. For many farmers, tobacco is both heritage and livelihood. They feel pride in their craft but also face the challenges of changing markets, regulations, and shifting public attitudes. To adapt, some have diversified into crops like sweet potatoes or soybeans, blending old traditions with new opportunities. Yet the pride in growing quality tobacco remains strong, a symbol of perseverance. The story of North Carolina tobacco is one of resilience and adaptation. Farmers weather storms, both literal and economic, relying on deep roots and hard-earned experience. Today's farmers honor their legacy while embracing change, using modern technology alongside time-tested methods to ensure their farms thrive for future generations. Tobacco's role in North Carolina has evolved, but its impact on the state's identity and community spirit endures. Festivals and local events still celebrate this agricultural heritage. As the sun rises over North Carolina fields, the land and its people continue to adapt, just as they always have, honoring the past while looking toward the future. North Carolina's pork industry is massive, one of the world's largest. Most farms manage the entire pig life cycle, from birth to market, in climate-controlled barns. Farmers see themselves as animal caretakers, balancing productivity with responsibility. Waste management is a challenge, but new technologies are turning waste into renewable energy. The story of pork here is one of family pride, innovation, and the ongoing search for sustainability. North Carolina's pork feeds millions, but it's also a story of adapting to do better. North Carolina is a poultry powerhouse, chickens and turkeys by the hundreds of millions. The industry runs on contract farming. Big companies supply chicks and feed, family farmers provide the land and labor. This partnership brings stability for farmers and efficiency for companies. Technology controls barn conditions, ensuring bird health and comfort. Farmers walk the barns daily, committed to their animals' well-being. Birds are processed in state-of-the-art plants, inspected, and shipped worldwide. The industry constantly innovates in food safety and efficiency. For many families, poultry farming is a way of life, full of pride and hard work. The next time you eat chicken or turkey, remember the North Carolina farmers behind it. Their dedication keeps protein on tables everywhere. It's a critical piece of America's food system. Behind every meal is a story of care and commitment. North Carolina's poultry industry is at the heart of it all. Despite all the technology, farming still depends on people. Labor shortages are one of North Carolina's biggest challenges. Crops like sweet potatoes and tobacco require skilled, fast hands, work few locals want to do. Seasonal and migrant workers, often through the H-2A program, are the backbone of the harvest. Farmers struggle to find local help. Without guest workers, crops would rot in the fields. The H-2A program is essential but complicated and costly, with delays that can threaten entire harvests. This labor crunch is pushing farmers toward automation, but robots aren't ready for most crops yet. For now, the harvest relies on human hands, often invisible to consumers. Our food system depends on their hard work and skill. It's a reminder that every meal is built on the backs of people in the fields. The future may bring more machines, but today it's still about people. North Carolina's harvest is a human story, and it's one we can't afford to overlook. Don't be fooled by the barns. North Carolina farming is high-tech. Precision agriculture uses GPS-guided tractors and drones to boost efficiency and cut waste. Farmers use data to target water, fertilizer, and pest control, saving money and protecting the environment. Sustainability is key. No-till farming, cover crops, and smart land management keep soil healthy for generations. Partnerships with universities drive innovation. New crop varieties, better pest control, and turning waste into resources. It's a blend of tradition and technology, keeping North Carolina at the forefront of American agriculture. The future of farming is here, and it's growing in the Tar Heel state. Why does North Carolina's harvest matter? Because it's about all of us. The work here is vital to our nation's food security. Farmers, workers, and scientists form a system that keeps grocery shelves full. There's deep pride in this work, earned through generations of resilience and dedication. Every meal connects us to these fields and the people behind them. North Carolina's story bridges the gap between farm and table. It's a story of grit, ingenuity, and the enduring importance of American farmers. The giant harvest of North Carolina is a reminder of what it takes to feed a nation.